Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Dinosystem, episode 24 now. Now, the series has come and been going for quite a while, and one of the most recent little updates we've gotten from the developer of the game, Daniel, said that he has a bit of code reworking and rearranging to do, so there's probably an ETA of, I guess, approximately 2 to 3 months for when the next update will be out. So with that, and with how the series has been going along, it's been probably the main series of the channel for a couple of weeks or so now. I think this is going to be the last little trilogy of episodes before we put it on another little rest. I have a lot of other games I'd like to try going into and just putting on the channel, see how it grows, and just have some fun with. And Dinosystem, as always, I'll be happy to come back to it, but I think for now, we've kind of tapped out in a way of how much we have to offer. I mean, we've taken down a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's not much higher to go up from there. So we're just going to continue and enjoy the last few episodes before we take a little rest from the series. So let me just load up my save here. Yeah, there's not really too much we have left to work on. Oh, let me unpause. We do have the Tyrannosaurs right outside who we'll have to deal with soon. We do have the axes and some spears ready for that. I think... oh, yeah, we do have the Troodons. What I even might do is look at seeing... you know what? Maybe we'll try getting some of the pelts off. For that, we need Sharpstone, I believe. Yeah, we'll just work at getting the pelts off. Maybe we'll try getting our ranged up a little more so that we can use the arrows, or the bow and arrows a little more. I think it'll probably be a little while before we're fully rid of our Tyrannosaurus neighbors, just because that carcass, although it should be close to being out of meat. I don't know if they'll stick around while there's the tendons and the pelts or not. Can't really see much reason for them to. Okay, there's all the pelts out of that one. Ooh, not really much left we can get on this one, though, is there? We might as well clean this one off for good, then. Three pelts. Now, it is hot, so we'll probably look at maybe taking... Actually, I'm surprised it's this warm in the middle of spring. I thought it was summer we would see temperatures like that. Do I have a little stockpile? Sort of. And we'll have that just as something in our system. And let me use... oh, no, I want one of these. There we go, there's the axe. And we'll just get that tendon off while we still can. Clean up our area a little better. There we are. That goes there. Take the tendon down and put that there. Oh, yeah, we're not wearing the pelt cape, so that's pretty good. That would actually probably make us even warmer. We'll clean these pelts up, so that way we have those we could use. Yeah, we still have them bumping around outside. Probably will for a little while. Get that one all prepped. Now, we keep cutting ourselves, though. And let's clean that up. There we go. So that's our pelts all put together. I still have our bow there, and we've got a number of arrows. Maybe we'll try putting together another quiver, because we've definitely got enough for it. We still got a couple of spears outside. So let me just equip that. And now that I've been smarter about how the aiming system and that works for using the bow and arrow, I think it'll be a lot smoother trying to use it. another arrow there, and I think that's all the arrows we have for now. So we're just going to sneak out and see what the carcass here is at. It's still got some meat to it, so maybe what I'm going to do is try carving the last of that off. Get rid of the meat, I think that should send these ones off in a way. Just about got that cleaned off, so let me get all this back and in. There we go. Snag that as well. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's still asleep. Okay, so there's the last piece of meat taken care of and out. So with that one cleaned out, I think that should send them on their way. And I'm just going to go and sneak our spears back in. Oh, we are right behind them on the stone walls, a little hard to see in the dark. Yeah, so that's the last of our tools that were out as well. So there's that, all good. The Tyrannosaur carcass here only has the pelt and tendons. So we'll close that up. And you know what, let's see. Oh, no, that sharp stone is basically worn. Let's see about lighting the fire just to give us something we can eat. Although, like I say, we pretty much tapped out what potential we have. There is the taming system that I could try getting into. It's one, though, I don't know how well it would kind of work for a game like Dinosystem with how realistic it tries to be. Just with how low they all kind of are, maybe we'll toss everything in there, then just run up and snag a bit of water. There's the puddle right there. Yeah, see if maybe we can find a berry. Oh, no berries off of that, but there's one. So that will bloat us a little bit, but once we come down, we take all the meat off the fire with it cooked. We should be pretty good. Now that stays on. All that's left is basically the fire there, so I'll leave that right beside us there. Put our gear that we'll be using a little bit there, and get a little bit of sleep. Yeah, so hopefully with everything we've got in us, we're mostly just going to be getting up our hydration here. Although our bleeding is how did we get up to 70% for the bleeding? Hell. Well, we'll definitely find some leaves and try to get that down. Soreness is dropping, strength is going right up, that's good. Yeah, shit, I didn't realize the bleeding shot all the way up to 70% on us. Yeah, we'll just eat that, so we got plenty in our system there. And try doing a little bit of first aid. Yeah, there's a leaf wasted. Probably gonna have quite a few of those happening on us. Oh, come on. Like, what's first aid? Level 25, I kind of expect it to be less waste to that. And how many do I have? One, two, I think I only have 3 there, so I kind of want to save that because of our, I don't know, how many do we have here? Right, 0 there. We'll head up and just see if we can find some leaves, or maybe even some healing mush that we can kind of put together quickly. Take a look up and around. Nothing really around here. Ooh, the puddle's really getting low, though. Oh, that's depleted, so that tree's probably just at its very end. Well, there is a red fern there, so maybe we'll try and use that. Okay, there we go. We at least got a little bit taken down. And there's a berry right here. How's that doing for status? Still good enough that we'll eat it. And there's resin for us. Oh, no, looks like that's a dead fern, so we can't really use that. I think really this... Oh, there is one way up there, but I don't know if we really need to go that far. Oh, Triceratops over there. Yeah, not too much going around on the island. Everything seems pretty calm and quiet for spring, start of the year. Yeah, we'll make our way down and see what those Tyrannosaurs are up to. Because I'm really not exactly sure which direction to start going with things. How's the backpack doing for durability? Oh, still got quite a bit there, and there's nothing in there. Surprised these two are still hanging around, smacking into my walls. Since we've got such a high bleed rate, we'll head up and we'll make some of that healing stuff for that mush. But yeah, really surprised how warm it gets for just being the middle of spring. I thought this would have been summer temperature. I can't sprint if we're bloated, so we just gotta work that off in time. That's doing really well for our meter. Or, well, all of our meters. There's more athletics up. How are we doing for athletics? Level 27. Not actually that high, but that's also because we haven't been the most mobile on the island, I'd say. Oh, that fern's completely done too. Okay, didn't realize that. Yeah, maybe we'll just cool up here for a little while and enjoy a bit of the taxus berries that have all fallen down. I'm kind of worried that there are so many here and there's not exactly any herbivores around. Makes me wonder how many died off in the winter. There we go. And just keep working on the first aid. Still only does 3 ticks per time, but that's still alright. I don't know, I guess maybe 100 truly is the max level you can get for all your skills? We actually went down to 30% for that, so... wonder if maybe that actually dropped by 20% that time. We'll try to wait and see. Nope. Max strength went up a bit. Yeah, so up to 102. The muscle soreness is probably always going to be something we're fighting, no matter what. No, still only took it down by 10%. Okay, that's a spoiled berry. Spoiled. As long as they aren't spoiled, they're rather okay to eat. It's just anything that has either spoiled or rotten you don't want to have. Sounds like a lot of the berries are starting to fall, though. There we go, that should keep us going for the... there's another leaf here. Maybe we'll try once more, just to see to stop that. No, hair wasted again. Yeah, you know what, let's head down so that way we can just get back to our home base, be able to rest in our bed. And we will sprint, just so that way we can work on getting our athletics up. And maybe before the series is down, we'll try to get down one more Tyrannosaur, just because we have the defenses we can kind of put up for it again. We've got plenty of resin, put up a few more walls. We know... we basically have the best strategy, I think, in taking it down, is using the spears. Sometimes the axes. I have to admit, you gotta be very careful. The axes will deal a lot of damage if you get the head, but you don't want to be too much around the head either. I didn't even bring anything back in the pack, but I suppose that's okay. Yeah, that'll make us bloated, but they're still lingering around here. I'm really surprised at that. I guess it really will be until every part or resource is gone from the bodies that they'll leave. And we'll sleep with everything we've got. There we go, an excellent amount of sleep. Oh, bleeding did drop another little bit, so that's good. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll take an axe and see if we can't get these last bits off if possible. Okay, so there's a couple of tendons we can put in here. On the bone pile, basically. And I just need a sharp stone. Oh, there's one. Get it off just before it's fully rested. And there we go. That should send them away. And we'll see. Maybe we'll even clean the pelts just that way they're completely ready for whatever we're going to put them to. Take those over, set them there. Yeah, we're already basically almost out of the meat again. I'm just going to head up and get a drink, and then we'll come back and probably end off the episode. So what's going to be next? Well, if those Tyrannosaurs do move out, we'll probably put down our walls and get that ready for our next hunt. Other than that, though, not too much really ahead of us. There we go. So now we'll make our way back. That should let everything kind of come up. Still bleeding a little bit. Maybe I'll try using another leaf and just fix that or get that completely healed. Oh no, I actually don't have any more. Oh, looks like they're up, but they're probably going to realize that all the food's suddenly gone. So we'll save here, and just like them rising, we're going to kind of turn in. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Dinosystem. There are going to be 2 more episodes before we let the series have a little rest and just kind of sleep for a bit. As soon as the next update is out, you know I'll definitely be hopping right back into this. But in the meantime, survivors, thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy my content, be sure to either leave a comment, a like, or a subscription would be very appreciated, just so I can see what ways to grow the channel and what to keep going with. In the meantime, though, please remember to take care and stay alive!